Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hockey Review, everybody. Now let's do the intro, like we always do. Welcome back to Hockey Reaction. No, this is not Hockey Reactions. This is Hockey Review. So welcome back to Hockey Review, everybody. I hope you all had a great day, a great night, or a great morning, and I certainly hope you had a merry or a great Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you had a nice holiday with your family, eating a bunch of food and having fun and reuniting with everybody. Today we're gonna be reacting to One Piece chapter 1170. Yeah, 1170. I thought it was 1171. Nope, 1170. One Piece. Let's get it started. I heard it's cooking, and right off the bat, I see the freaking Shonen Jump, like the page. Oh my goodness! You got Kagurabachi. I think this one. You got Sakamoto. That's all I got. Yeah, that's who is this guy with the 3 eyes? The hell? Shonen Jump Color Illustration Volume 2. No, it looks fantastic. Luffy looks good as well. He looks kind of small, and his head looks kind of big, but yeah, it all looks good. Let's get the chapter started. We got chapter 1170 contradictions. All right, and let's crack the Celsius open. And this is not sponsored. I swear to God, I haven't no sponsor yet. But hit me up, Celsius. Hit me up. Oh my God! I think I just sprayed all over my floor. What the hell? We roll, right? Fantastic. All right, so on the cover page we got. The hell is this? We got the Jinbei and a whale in a water park. What it seems like. Is that not a water park, or am I? I think it's a water park. Cover request by 420 Ian. Jinbei as a ticket clerk for eel train. Okay, so it's not a water park. Serving bentos. Luffy eating, Chopper, Sanji, Zoro, mini kids, and Usopp in the background as well. All right. Let's get on with the chapter, guys. Boom. So apparently the hammer knocked Loki out. Not out, but knocked him back at least. The hammer sneak attack. Says. Boom. Loki's like, bastard! Who threw that hammer? Come out! Nobody. I can already tell you it's nobody. There's gotta be someone here, he says. Whatever, I have to eat a devil fruit. Or the devil fruit. And it's like, chitter, chitter. I think it's going like that. Man. And they hear the chitter, chitter, crack, 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 crack. And he's like, yo, what is going on? The hammer is moving on its own, basically. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way it's that heavy. And the hammer is basically moving on its own. Yeah, it's eaten a devil fruit. It's got to. It's gotta have eaten a devil fruit. 110%, all right? At this point. The hell, he's like, the hell is going on? This is decrepit? Yeah. It's like, the hell is going on? Is this a decrepit old castle? Is this decrepit old castle falling apart? Yo, you already know that we're learning English as we go and read the One Piece chapter. I've never heard of this word. Decrepit? What does this mean? Decrepit. Oh, okay. I mean, no, yeah, I've heard this one before. Decrepit, like old and scrappy and whatever. All right. The hell is going on? Is this decrepit old castle falling apart? And boom, you get a slam. Yo, the freaking hammer is beating my boy's ass. Damn. Oh, and we go back to Harald and the guards. Hold on, I don't see GABAN and Loki here. GABAN and Shanks, where are they? They dipped already? No way, right? There's no way they already dipped, right? There's no way. I don't believe it. Okay. Your efforts are futile, Loki. Generations of rulers have watched over that devil fruit. Yet centuries, yet for centuries, it, yet for centuries it has gone uneaten, not by choice, but because no one could eat it? What does he mean? What do you mean? Like, what? How is nobody... Wait. Pause, bro. We gotta discuss this panel, alright? He's looking like a monster, which he is. Harald. The guards are everywhere. Chaos is going on. He's like, for centuries, nobody has eaten the fruit, not by choice, but because nobody could eat it. Essentially, what is going on in my head is that I'm thinking that the hammer itself is guarding the devil fruit, but the hammer also has a devil fruit. Otherwise, how can it move by its own? Or the freaking fruit is a cactus or something. Like, what? Yeah, if it's a cactus, like, how are you gonna eat it? Right? What the hell? Yeah, and the hammer's like boom, boom, boom after Loki, and he's running away. RAGNIR simply hasn't deemed anyone worthy. So RAGNIR's gotta deem you worthy of this devil fruit so you can eat it. That has to be 2 devil fruits at the same time. It has to be, man. RAGNIR has got to have eaten a devil fruit. We know that objects have eaten devil fruits. And I thought, essentially, initially, I thought that RAGNIR ate the legendary devil fruit itself, okay? So the hammer had the legendary devil fruit. This chapter shows me that that is not the case whatsoever, right? So I'm thinking immediately 2 devil fruits, all right? RAGNIR has got to have a devil fruit. Otherwise, there is no explanation to it moving on its own, all right? There's no explanation to that, all right? Whatsoever. But RAGNIR is also guarding the legendary devil fruit, which Loki has yet to see. And because he's running away from RAGNIR, I guess he's gotta, like, tame it somehow, or I don't know, battle it. Let's see. But with my current strength, see the Conqueror's hack is flowing out of him everywhere. But you see the sword and the freaking axe coming in also with the Conqueror's Haki. Shanks and GABAN slashing him down. He's like, ah, falling down. Did he fall? Did he fall? Because he seems to have like planted his foot down so that he wouldn't fall and then counterattack them, right? He's looking at them. Those wounds are already causing him a lot of pain, GABAN says. His healing abilities are struggling to keep up. Yes, because they are using very powerful haki, alright? We know that these guys have one of the, or two of the most powerful haki in the entire series, as well as probably Roger explained to GABAN how to do it, right? Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense otherwise. Roger had to explain to GABAN or his old crew, maybe Shanks was with them or not, whatever, later on, how to take down these foes that could regenerate. You have to have a high concentration of haki. Alright? Continuing on. I mean, this is an action-packed chapter, not... What is going on? This is an action-packed chapter, and not much is going on. But it's good. Alright? And let's just pause for GABAN's design. I mean, future and present. What am I? What? Like, past and present. It is really incredible, right? GABAN looks like a badass when he was young, but also when he's old. Okay, don't let up, and hell eventually be driven into the corner. Or don't let up, and hell eventually be driven into a corner. Folks like him are weak to Conqueror's haki coating. Weak. My man just called the guy that was battling with Roxy Zebek on equal terms weak. What? My man says, don't let up, and hell. Oh, he's not saying hell. Oh my god, I can't read. He's like, don't let up, and he'll eventually be driven into a corner. Folks like him are weak to Conqueror's haki coding. Oh my god, this makes so much more sense. I just didn't read the... Oh my god, the freaking... You know what I'm saying, alright? Heal, not hell. Alright. It's a good one. It's a good one. One Piece English, you got me there. You really got me good. Okay? You really got me good, guys. Okay. Don't let up, and he'll eventually be driven into a corner. Folks like him are weak to Conqueror's haki coding. It's like, GABAN! Boom! You dare oppose me! Oh my god! GABAN is just dodging. GABAN is so cool, man. Like, literally, one of the coolest characters of this entire arc. Dodging everything, and Shanks as well as dodging that attack. What a powerful attack it is. Probably fast as well. Otherwise, why would they dodge? You bet we can't let... Wait. You bet we can't let you run wild just because you're gone crazy. I mean, that is true. That is true. Like, you dare oppose me? And he's like, you bet. I mean, we can't let you run wild, bro. Just because you go mad. Right? But in the middle of the chaos... Wait. Wait, I'm seeing GABAN. Okay, he's looking from the side. Alright. The drawing there wasn't all that. kind of didn't understand what was going on. Gaban-san, you're familiar with the weakness of the Knights of God? I can't remember how many times they've tried to take you back. Oh, so they were pursuing the Rojo pirates to take Shanks back with them. Oh, okay. So probably when Shanks grew up, like Shanks were 8, 9, something like that, 6, 7. They saw him and he's like, they're like, yo, he's looking kind of like Shamrock. Maybe that's the twin brother. So we gotta get him. That's why they kept pursuing the Roger Pirates, of course, because they are famous and world-renowned pirates. But still, they also wanted to take back Shanks. Wow, okay, that is interesting. We didn't know that. And we get a small mini flashback. That red-haired boy. We know you have him. These marine guys say to the Roger Pirates, he looks just like our captain's son. Hand him over. Captain. So what? Shamrock was a captain? Like a captain in the Marines or what? And he just moved up the ranks? Really? Or we don't actually know who was saying this though, but captain. I doubt. I doubt. Roger Pirates would pursue the Marines, and they're like, yeah, this is our captain's son. I mean, that doesn't make sense. So this is, of course, the Marines saying this, and Gaban's like, back then I'd slice him up and we'd send him packing. I mean, of course. They tried to take your crew away from you. And Cheng's like, oh yeah? That Summers guy didn't mention something like that. Holding the axe, and yeah, those were the days. In the middle of the fight, he's having nostalgic feelings. Frankly, it's surprising that a fighting force like that originated, frankly, it is surprising that a fighting force like that originates from the Holy Land. Most celestial dragons are useless. W bro, W Gaban. Oh, really, big W Gaban. He's savage with it, bro. Like, he's like, yo, you guys are trash. You don't come close. All right, don't compare the freaking Holy Knights to us, to Whitebeard, to freaking Roger. To that's what I'm saying. All right, very interesting. This he's just talking trash about them. Those guys consider themselves divine, living what? Hold on. Sedentary. Those guys consider themselves divine, living sedentary lives and keeping well clear of our world. Meanwhile, life's always giving me chills. Life's always giving me the chills. You can call that fate. I don't quite mean what he's saying, but or now I don't quite mean, bro. I cannot even speak, bro. No, but really, he's saying like their lives they're just at a standstill, but our lives are more action packed. A lot of stuff going on, and he calls that fate. Gaban. Gaban-san, I want to save Harald, but you're the one who told me how hopeless it is once someone becomes a knight of God. I mean, yeah, he explained it. And he explained the mechanics to GABAN. But Shanks also feels for Harald. I don't think they were close friends, but he knew him, and he knew of him as well. But you're the one who told me how hopeless it is once someone becomes a Knight of God. Yes. That basically proves my theory from last episode that the Dome Reversi is instantaneous. It has a weakness that got to do with both time and hockey. This one, on the other hand, I mean, you have to kill the bastard, right? The contract of God, like a Knight of God. If you become that, there is no going back. No hockey and no time can help you. All right, so I think this is confirmation. Let me just hold on a sec. Hold on a second, guys. He's coming in hot from work. All right, all right. I'm afraid, he says. GABAN says, I'm afraid Loki's our best bet. I mean, we can't do nothing about this. He just won't change back. He's completely changed, Harald, and there is no way of bringing him back to reality, right? Now we cut back to Loki. He's like, don't make me repeat myself. Move it, Hammer. So you're basically the National Treasure Guardian. So you're basically the National Treasure's guardian. How can you even move? What is going on? And the hammer is just swinging at him. I am so over this. Boom. And he actually tried, with his concrete hockey, to be fair, to take down the hammer, RAGNIR, alright? Whilst his hammer just shatters. And what a cool shot this is. Yeah, my hammer! And RAGNIR just flying over him. But it's got like dot 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 exclamation mark. Wait, what? Hold on. What? Did the freaking hammer turn into a squirrel? And oh my god, no way, bro. What? What? So the hammer turned into a squirrel. And on the forefront of the hammer, because he hit it, it's like a freaking bump. A head bump, right? I don't know what you call it, but you guys know what I'm saying. And it's like the freaking hammer is the squirrel's head. One Piece, can you get more weird? Swell, yeah. He's like, the squirrel. And then, come on, man. Come on, Oda. Come on, focus on one thing at least. And then cut back to the... Whatever. We move forward, okay? Aaron's like, be gone! And he's slashing. A very action-packed chapter. How are we supposed to end this? Shanks says. We're honestly, I've never fought one who has conquers hockey too. Huh. That is confirmation that the freaking Holy Knights are ass. Okay, they're ass. The only thing they got is the regeneration. Okay, and the devil fruits or whatever. But the devil fruits, yeah, I mean, you can't just bypass them, no? We get, some people have strong devil fruits, yes. But once you get rid of that, or once you overcome the freaking regeneration, you just clap them, right? If you have strong hockey. But GABAN here says that he's never fought one of them who has conqueror's hockey as well. Very interesting. Do y'all think Shamrock has conqueror's hockey? Let me know in the comments, guys. Probably has. We cut back to Ja Rule. Laying on the ground. Soldiers, stop Harald. We can't allow him to get his hands on the legendary devil fruit. Screaming while lying down. See the guards getting taken out one by one by Harald. And he just does not get tired. We see swords, axes being stabbed through him. He just does not care because of the regeneration. And now... okay, now we come back to the freaking squirrel thing, okay? So... what is going on, bro? The squirrel deemed... So the squirrel ate... Hold on, wait. I'm trying to channel everything I have. This squirrel ate the hammer devil fruit. Very good. And the squirrel was the guardian of the legendary devil fruit. Alright? That's the case. And he deliberately does not show the actual devil fruit here. But I guess the guardian and the squirrel, which is one and the same, deemed Loki worthy. Alright? And so he opened the chest for him, for then Loki to eat the freaking devil fruit. And he started like changing and everything. Roar. I don't see the full panel, but he's roaring. Roar, like this. There's a lot of shadowy stuff. We don't really get to see what it is. The squirrel's really happy. And the squirrel is yeah, it's like squeak squeak with little hearts and everything. It's like, my job is over. Finally. How many years has the squirrel been the guardian of that? And this is probably Loki as well, like, not the same technique, but you know what I'm saying, is moving really fast. And whoa, I mean, god damn, what a panel, bro. How many freaking page? I mean, oh my god, this page. Not panel, this page. How many freaking things are you gonna put in this page? It's insane. It is insane. Wait. So we see Harald killing yet again one of these soldiers. Right? Stabbing him to death. The poor guy. And he senses Loki. He's like, did you eat it, Loki? And he slashes towards him. Show me its legendary power. And Loki dodging, or did he get him? Wait, you can't really tell what's going on. So Harald slashes. And is this Harald that is flying back through the air? Or yeah, maybe it's Harald as well. Harald slashes Loki, what seems like Loki, because we don't really get to see him. But then he flies back. into the freaking castle. You see a lot, like his eye is gone, his freaking arms chopped off. It looks like bite marks as well, and we still don't know what it is. Damn, that damage he does on Harald is crazy. And bam, he gives him an uppercut. And he's like holding him on the ground with his back. Like his back, not to the ground, his stomach to the ground. King Harald. And Loki's on top of him, giving him hell, man. It's like parts of his head is gone. How strong is this devil fruit? And you see these shadowy monsters. I still do not get what the freaking devil fruit is. I have no idea what it is. What is this? Somebody explain what is this? I see like shadowy stuff on the freaking ground. I'm not getting what it is. Then you have, oh, wait. Loki's right there. Loki's right there. Oh, no. I'll go back. I go back to the freaking shadowy stuff. And we kind of see Loki holding up his father's head and beating it. Right? And then he turns back to normal with the hammer. So probably once you get hit by the hammer, it eats you. But what does that have to do with the devil fruit, though? The hammer was a squirrel. You see him, like, pulling the hammer back, charging the conqueror's hockey. Harald's looking at him like, I knew it, Loki. You have the blood of a conqueror flowing inside of you. Is this actual Harald speaking? Did he revert back? For a second or two, maybe? Hey, if you've come back to your senses, then it won't last. Don't drop your guard, says. Look around, I'm beyond redemption anyway. You were being controlled, weren't you? Damn, and he's not coming out of his nose. Of course he does not want to kill his father. Like, that is not even a question here. But his dad's like, yo, look around, man. I mean, I've killed a lot of people of our own people. I mean, you can't just let this go unscathed, or let me go unscathed. And he's like, you were being controlled, weren't you? Not quite. It's more like that thing is influencing my thoughts. Oh, what? Is brain control? It's mind control, bro. The fuck? So is more... Hold on. Is mind control really? Is it really mind control Emu's doing to every one of these? Holy Knights and the Gorosei? It can't be, bro. It can't be. I don't know. I just see a scenario where Emo loses his powers or something, and the freaking curse gets away, right? It fades away, and every one of them turns back to normal, like they're good guys. I mean, maybe Gunku, but I mean Summers and Shamrock and freaking Killing it. I mean, these guys are freaking bastards. All right. I mean, if you're gonna do, please, Oda, please, 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 do not make Emu like this guy who mind controlled everybody into being with him. Please. I mean, that would be so ass. That would be trash, bro. Real. If Oda makes Emu at if Oda makes Emu mind control everybody, and then when Emu is defeated, these guys in the Holy Knights and the Gorosei or whatever, they turn back to normal. Oh, we're good guys again. Fuck you, alright? Fuck off. Fuck off. What's the point of the villain? What's the point of them being villains then? Just have Emo be all powerful instead. I mean, he's already freaking busted, not in a good way. Regeneration is not, I mean, it's not special, alright? Regeneration is not special for a freaking villain, man. How many times have we seen it throughout anime? Regeneration, regeneration, regeneration. When it gets too convoluted, regeneration. I mean, he's already busted. Why just not make him the primary guy? He can send shadowy figures to Elbaf and to Egghead Island or whatever. Why? If Oda's gonna make everything about mind control, and he's influencing, we know from last chapter that Emu's influencing Harald's thoughts, but here it's more like confirmed that he wasn't being controlled. He just influenced his thoughts in a certain way to make him act this way. So he did it willingly, but his thoughts, they were changed. Maybe Emu changed him to having these thoughts of wanting to kill his freaking son, Loki, for example. That is... I hope that Oda does not go that route. I hope that the Gorosei and the Holy Knights that we're gonna face in the final war, alright, and probably other freaking guys as well, I hope they're freaking real villains, alright? Evil! Just give me that. It's a final freaking arc. I just hope that they're real villains who we get the pure satisfaction of freaking deleting once it's over. Okay? Because these guys, I mean, they're too horrible. They're just... Bro, Summers was speaking about killing children like it's whatever. He was speaking about like making the parents of the children wanting to save them, and he freaking got aroused by that as well. And if you're gonna make a guy like that doing that freaking scummy shit, which is really good for a villain, if you're gonna make him like, once Emo's defeated, if you're gonna make him like, oh, where am I? What is going on here? Did I turn back to normal? Do I finally have my free... I mean, that would be incredible. Freaking trash. Trash. That would be trash. Hopefully, we don't get that. I trust in Oda, but this, I mean... This is not looking good. It's not looking good. It is not. It is not. let's continue because I was ranting for a while. All right, but this is not good whatsoever. It's not looking good at all. At all. It's influencing their thoughts, but he's not controlling them per se. He's like, I started to consider myself as a god. You have what it takes to lead Elbaf well. Try to get along more with your brother, though. You're the worst. You know that? They're shouting at each other. And you see Shanks and GABAN, they're really tired. Sitting down on the floor with Harald. Having your own son take your life. What kind of a father does that? One last thing I almost forgot. I wanted to thank you about Ida. What are you... Burning down Alcohol Village didn't make her better, but I was touched by how much you loved her. Wow. And I mean, if you gotta bring back Ida into this, amazing. Because you already know, guys. I love that character. Incredible character. For a flashback character. A wonderful character. I mean, incredible. All right, everybody loved it. If you don't love Ida, I mean, there's something wrong with you. I'm speaking facts here, okay? I'm just saying. If you don't love that character, there's something wrong with you. I was touched by how much you loved her. Wow. And it's kind of like that snowy day, but you know, it's the creeks from the freaking castle falling apart, you know? And but it's similar to that day when freaking Ida died because it was snowing. And the freaking rubble that is coming down looks like the snow in this panel, which is wow. He's like, hurry, it's taking me over again. See the eyes being shadowed out. I'll never forgive you for making me do all the dirty work here, says Loki. And I mean, you can see that he's in pain. He says, I'll never forgive you. But Harald is smiling. And he says, I love you too. Wow. A panel of him. It did. I mean, it makes more sense, like because Loki is not. He didn't say. He know. Let me just rephrase this. Harold knows that Loki has no idea how to control his emotions and how to speak them loudly, right? So, with all the regret that he feels, he's like, I'll never forgive you for making me do all the dirty work here. But in his heart, he's like, I love you, Dad. And Harold is like, I love you too. Boom! And he strikes him. And you see the massive concrete hockey. Boom. Is that real life? No, that is not Conqueror's Hockey. I mean, Loki charges the Conqueror's Hockey with the hammer, of course. But that is real lightning striking down. Real lightning striking down the freaking castle. So what is his devil fruit? Does his devil fruit also got a thing with lightning? But how though? We already have a lightning devil fruit, and that is controlled by Eneru, right? So this has to be something very similar. I don't know, man. Or something like a Zoan god who wants, maybe Zeus, like a Zeus devil fruit, a Zoan god devil fruit that, I mean, Zeus, you already know he can control the freaking lightning, right? You don't gotta have the lightning Logia. You can have a Zoan god Logia, right? But the hammer is still the squirrel. The hammer, either the hammer ate the squirrel fruit, or the squirrel ate the hammer fruit. And it was guarding the legendary devil fruit, which makes lightning come out once you strike somebody with the hammer. But probably Loki does not need for the lightning to come down to strike. He does not need the hammer for the lightning to strike, right? But let me just go back in the chapter. We're not ending this yet. Let me just go back in this chapter. Yeah, when he punched the hammer, or when he was striking the hammer with his own, and when it shattered, he used Conqueror's Hockey, and the hammer, it busted Loki's hammer, but no lightning was seen here. I don't see lightning. I only see Conqueror's Hockey. It's gotta be something to do with lightning. If it's a Zeus-like devil fruit, it is incredible. And the I'm not over-exaggerating here. The freaking panel of the Oryx Castle being struck by lightning, and you see how he shadowed out everything in the freaking bottom. Oh my god. It's like the lightning is coming down from the heavens. Boom! Oh! Oh! That's where it. Oh my god, that's where it comes from, the freaking thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh my god, this looks like something out of freaking Berserk or something. I did not know. Oh wait, okay, that's just disrespectful to Oda, but oh my god, I've not seen a freaking panel drawn this good in a while. In a while. And I read a couple of mangas, okay? Damn! This freaking, I mean, you guys gotta see this, right? I mean, look at it. But okay, we cannot get copyrighted before getting monetized, bro. But oh my god, guys, unbelievable drawing. You see the Conqueror and the lightning strike Harald all at once, and he's leaning forward with his head. And he's thinking, and Loki, as he does that, the tears and freaking coming down of his eyes, the snot, and yes, I knew it, I freaking knew it. Okay, Loki's favorite moment with his dad was when he held him up for the first time. Because his mother threw him down. She wanted to freaking kill him. But his dad came there with the most positive energy and held him up. And he's like, that's my freaking son. He's like, that's my dear son. But his final message to Loki is, Loki, my dear son, the only thing that really matters is securing elbaf's future. Only memories last. One Piece 1170 and no break next week? I mean, surely you gotta have a break next week, right? No break next week. Wow, what a chapter. Wow, what a chapter. Okay. I did not like everything about the chapter, don't get me wrong here, but an action-packed and action-heavy chapter like this. And by the way, guys, we're not even close. I don't think we're actually done with the backstory. Oda does not usually do it like this. He does not end the backstory at the end of the chapter and starts like a new one. Or maybe he's done it before, but I don't think so. He usually ends the backstory maybe somewhere in the middle of the chapter or at the end, and then he's like, oh, the guys are coming back or whatever, or we see a cameo of Loki or something like that. But the freaking... this does not seem for real like it's over. Maybe it is over for now. Hi, what up, man? Or yeah, what up? How you doing? Y'all like the chapter? Did you read the latest chapter? This one was really epic, not gonna lie, man. Like this chapter, yeah, and this panel. Look at it, bro! Oh my god! Crazy stuff. But it does. The flashback does not. The flashback does not seem to be completely over just yet. We still have a lot of history with Loki that is not to be explained just yet. But maybe, just maybe, this is where we end the flashback for now. Deal with Gonko and the Holy Knights and Emu. And then, after all of that is done, then we go back to Loki's flashback. Can you give me a recap? I did not read. Bro. Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to be spoiled on this one, though. It's a very action-packed chapter. Loki eats the freaking devil fruit once he's deemed worthy. By whom? By Ragnir. Who is Ragnir? A freaking squirrel. Okay, so it's probably... Ragnir is probably a squirrel that ate the freaking hammer fruit or whatever. Or vice versa. The hammer that ate the squirrel fruit. And it was there for many years guarding that legendary devil fruit. But it's interesting enough as well that Harald, the Harald that is in control, or the Harald that is taken over by Emu, says that nobody has been able to eat the devil fruit. All right? And it's not by choice. Nobody has eaten it. Not by choice. Not because they didn't want to. it's because they weren't deemed worthy. But apparently, I mean, this got wrapped up pretty fast in the chapter. Apparently, I mean, what do you have to do to be worthy? Well, you strike the freaking hammer that is trying to attack you. Right? Why didn't anybody else do that? By a squirrel. Yeah. Literally, a squirrel is the freaking is the hammer. I mean, literally. Here, I can show you, bro. Hold on. Let me just find the panel. Here, right here. You see, right? The squirrel's head is the freaking hammer. And once Loki broke his own hammer on it, the squirrel got a little head bob coming out of the freaking hammer. But we still have like very little. We got shown what these abilities are, but we haven't got full confirmation what they are. Like the Oda boxes. Okay. So once the hammer and Loki's hammer clashed, Loki's like, BAM! And the hammer is also fighting him. Okay, it wanted to see if he's worthy of eating the devil fruit. Okay. No lightning came out from the hammer RAGNIR. Okay. The only thing that looks like lightning is Loki's Conqueror's hack. But then the squirrel deemed Loki worthy. He's like, okay, bro, come on. Open the chest for him. Okay, and Loki ate this tiny devil fruit, and Oda did not zoom in on this devil fruit because he clearly wants this to be a mystery for a little bit longer until we come back to the story and actually get the full reveal of Loki's power. But then scroll back, Loki has finally eaten the devil fruit, and when he strikes with the freaking hammer to take his father's life, because what power does it give? Yeah, that's the thing. So when Loki was about to strike Harald to take his father's life, because we get explained, there is no way of turning you back if you're a Knight of God. There is no way. Okay, maybe if you take care of Emu, just like I said, that you can turn them back. But once you're a Knight of God, you're gone. You're gone. You're completely gone. Okay? And a little bit because they're having a whole fight and everything with Haki, and a little bit of Harald came back. So he got to say the final words to his son, and then he's like, hurry, take me over. It's gonna take me over, okay? And Loki, once he strikes with the hammer, a freaking lightning bolt from the heavens comes down onto King Harald himself. And he does not do, Loki does not hold back. You see the Conqueror's hack. He does not hold back. But he does not hold back his tears either. Which is incredible as well. But as I was saying earlier, if you're a full Knight of God, you cannot be turned back. But my worry is, once Emo is defeated, I just hope not. I'm begging at this point. I'm just hoping that the Holy Knights do not turn back to normal. And they're like, oh, what is going on here? Oh, it's finally over, blah, blah, blah. I mean, the Holy Knights, they're pieces of freaking trash, all right? And I don't want them to be humanized again. I want them to stay as villains, all right? That is my take. But yeah, I mean, not much else to say. We have really gone over most of it. Shanks really wanted to save Harold. Shanks wanted to save him, but Gaban told him like, you're the one that told me that freaking. You mean you're the one that told me that once you're a knight of God, it's over, right? So why? I mean, yeah, and what he's saying? Whoa, that must have been hard for him, Loki, to forgive. Oh, forgive the spelling is wrong. Yeah, no problem, bro. I also have English issues sometimes. I I get it, bro. Well, that must be hard for Loki. I mean, yeah, you can clearly see in the last panels of the chapter that him crying and his favorite moment of his father was when he held him up for the first time. Because when Loki was a child, y'all know, I mean, you guys know how he'd been treated. Um, yeah, yeah, it's yeah, it's actually pretty sad. But we still have a lot left of this backstory. Why did Shanks? I mean, Loki's gonna have to tell his story, right? Or or we cut back to the fight with Emu and Luffy and everybody, and we get explained everything later once the fighting ends. Maybe that's just the hunch I have because we have been far from Luffy and the others for quite a while. I mean, it was like 6 months. Bro, you're good. Wish you got more views. We're working on it, bro. We're working on it. No problem, man. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. These comments of yours make me really happy, man. But what I was saying earlier that maybe we got back to Luffy and the others. We solved the problems on elbaf, and then we cut back to this backstory, or we're gonna see how Loki and talked with Ja Rule, why he was imprisoned again, um, everything like that. Yeah, because how else? And Loki basically, his father's like blame everything on me. He said that last chapter, but Loki refused that. He's like, you're the greatest king Elbaf has ever had. We can't tarnish your freaking image like this. I can take the blame, and that is really powerful. That is one of the most powerful things and one of the most mature things Loki has ever done, and that is probably why it erases the head or the thoughts in my head that he's ever gonna be evil again. He's kind-hearted. He's been through a lot, and he's misguided. Was maybe not misguided, but yeah, I mean, it was a little bit. Was a little bit. I mean, his freaking idol was rocks. It's not real an idol you should look up to. Um, Strength-wise, maybe, but ideally, no. So yeah. I mean, he allowed himself to take all the blame. And how long has it been? He has been imprisoned for 6 years. Oh, that rocks. Yeah, I mean he does. I just hope he does it correct with Emu, because right now Emu is really not that interesting. I'm just gonna say. I mean, he's when he turns up and in the anime, and you have the freaking powerful soundtrack when he destroyed Lulusia and the I mean, perfect, right? But his powers are freaking generic. They're so anime typical, bro. The regeneration stuff. I mean, it. There has to be something that handicap that at least. Okay. Oda will find ways to make it interesting. I mean, I certainly hope. We haven't gotten to see all of Emu, the freaking backstory. I know, I just already know that Emu and Joy Boy and freaking Davy Jones' backstory is gonna be fire. And I already know that we're gonna go into depth of that backstory. Probably. I mean, it's one. It's the freaking 800 years void century, right? So we gotta have a full backstory of that, and I'm pretty sure that Oda will make it great. Like pretty much every other backstory in the entire series, but the thing is, um, I don't know about Emu's powers, and right now Emu is not. I mean, I find Blackbeard a much more interesting villain than Emu. Maybe because Blackbeard was introduced in like the 150th chapter, and I still think that Blackbeard is the final villain of the story. Um, and perhaps Blackbeard will take over Emu's powers, but that's another discussion. I'm just saying that we need more. We need more Emu. We need more about him. We need more handicaps. And we still need a freaking explanation to why he did not use and take over one of the Gorosei over at Egghead Island. Because on God Valley, he took over Saturn. Why didn't he do that? Why didn't Emu take over Saturn on Egghead Island? I mean, the stakes were very high for them, right? Nah, Emu's the final villain. I respect that, bro. I respect that take. I just don't think so. I think the story is heading in a certain direction for us to have the final war and everything, and then Luffy's gonna have a 1v1 against Blackbeard. Zoro's gonna fight Mihawk to finally turn into the world's greatest swordsman, and nobody cares about that title, frankly. But we Zoro fans, we care, bro. But One Piece has never been about swords, bro. Like, it's never been about swordsmen. It's never been about all these great swords or the sword techniques. Otherwise, we would have gotten more sword lore in Wano, which is the land of samurai, but we didn't. Every samurai there was killed. We did not even learn the history of the samurai. All right, it wasn't more focused on the samurai. So, but I really we want Zoro's character arc to wrap up. Of course, he's got to have the fight with Mihawk. I don't think he's surpassed him yet, but very soon, very soon. Cause I mean Zoro's freaking nasty, and he's been battling almost every single villain that he has taken on has not been a swordsman. So it would make sense for a freaking swordsman to be his final villain, right? And Mihawk's not like taken out by another guy, and that other guy holds the title of the swordsman. Yeah, I don't think it will go that way. I think Cross Guild will be there at the end, and something funny is gonna go on with Buggy. Morgans is probably gonna deem Buggy the new Pirate King. I mean, I just know that already, and I have a full theory over on the YouTube channel. You can go and search that one out. But yeah, I have a full theory of why Buggy will be the Pirate King, or will be at least world-renowned Pirate King in the One Piece story. Because Big News Morgans does whatever the fuck he wants. All right. What'd you say? Good question. Maybe he was scared of Joy Boy's crew, meaning end. Well, what do you mean by that? I don't really. Yeah, Oda loves Buggy. I love Buggy as well, man. I really do. I really do. He really has the power of comedy, and essentially he has the power of Gear 5. All right? What is Gear 5? It's comedy. He bypasses stuff with comedy. That's how otherwise he wouldn't have been able to deal with Kaido. Okay? And then nobody would pursue the One Piece, bro. Like, it is now happening. Those people that are saying that, oh, Loki is stronger than Kaido, and Harald will be stronger than Kaido, and or was stronger than Kaido, and whatever, like the Holy Knights of bro. I got something itchy here. No, nobody is stronger than Kaido, bro. Not the admirals, not Luffy, not nobody. Not nobody. When Kaido was taken down, not Shanks, when Kaido was taken down, that's when the chess game started. They pressed the clock and let's go E4, E5, knight F6, knight C3. You know what I'm saying? That is when the chess started going. All right? Because Kaido, he was the big block. He was the big baddie. Nobody took him. I mean, it was a hassle. You need an entire army to take him down. Or a freaking, like, how many guys did he fight? He fought all of the scabbards. He fought Luffy multiple times, defeated him multiple times. He fought Kid, he fought Law, he fought Zoro, he fought Killer. Whilst he was holding up the island, and 2 days prior, he was fighting a 3-day battle with Big Mom. I mean, no. Kaido was that piece, that freaking rock that stood there in front of everybody. When the rock got blown out, that's when. And hot take, maybe, if Kaido was full strength and Luffy had Gear 5, full strength, Kaido wins 100%. No doubt about it. Okay, let's go back to your comment. Emyth the robot. Maybe he was scared of Joy Boy's crew. I mean, yeah. I mean, probably is. He had a lot of history with Joy Boy Emu. Probably. Yeah, I mean, but the chapter was great. The chapter was really good. Besides the thing of the mind control that he's like, I wasn't being taken over, I wasn't being controlled. It's more like he changed my thoughts and made me think like I was the most powerful being in the world. And where is it? Let me just cut back to it. Hold on. You were being controlled, weren't you? Like, no, it's more like that thing that is influencing my thoughts. I started considering myself as a god that cannot be taken down. He removed the thoughts of love in his head, basically, and stuff like that. Yeah. Other than that, other than perhaps in the future, Oda's gonna make everybody, the Holy Knights, the Goro, say good people, but they were just mind controlled because of Emu. That would be trash, but that hasn't happened yet, so I can't just judge this chapter based on it. Okay, but what I can judge this chapter on is a lot of things, a lot of action, progression in the story. Loki eats the devil fruit. He's deemed worthy of eating it. Shanks and GABAN trying their best. The freaking the everybody is trying to hold off Harald, stabbing him and everything. The fight is like ongoing the whole entire time. We get a lot of panels of Loki and King Harald just going at it. we get the final words of King Harald, and we got the beautiful shot of him dying there, and Loki is like crying. He's like, my son, the only thing that really matters is securing elbaf's future. And that's about it. But let me just say, bro, Oda said if it's all 1v1, always bet on Kaido. Forgive if the spelling is wrong. Bro, no, don't worry about the spelling. Don't worry about the spelling. I hope you tune in for the next coming lives. Mujta, bro, what's your name? Okay, Mujta. I'm just gonna call you Mujta, alright? So Mujta, I hope you enjoyed the live. Yeah, I always bet on Kaido. I mean, I wouldn't bet on somebody else really. So I agree with that. But for the people that think the other guys are Muju, alright, Muju, alright. Brother, I hope you enjoyed the live freaking reaction. Stay tuned, watch my other videos, subscribe to the second channel if you want to see like my reactions of other anime, just purely anime reactions. This channel is strictly for One Piece, and maybe I'll talk about other animes here as well, but strictly One Piece, anime, manga in this channel. And you can also follow me on the Instagram and TikTok as well. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everybody that was watching or that is still watching, thanks to you, Muju. Thanks for commenting everything. I had a blast talking to you, and I hope you tune in for the next one. And yeah, this has been One Piece chapter 1170. Fantastic chapter. I hope y'all enjoyed the live reaction. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the second channel, and follow me on the socials. And once again, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.